All right, the Oscars are just 5 days away, and in the running for Best Live Short Film is An Irish Goodbye.
It's set in rural Northern Ireland, and it's a dark comedy that follows the reunion of two estranged brothers following the death of their mother.
One of the brothers, who has Down syndrome and is played by James Martin, decides he will not leave his mother's house until they complete her bucket list.
So we talked to the directors and also the star, James, about the film and its success this award season. Well, award season has been a lot of fun for you all. I know we still have one more left, and that's the big Oscars award. What has it been like getting to win the BAFTA and see your movie really be put in the spotlight and shine so brightly? How has that been for you, Tom?
It's been a bit of a whirlwind. I would say that when we started off making the film, especially in short film, you never really expect that you're going to come close to these awards or any plaudits like this. So it's been a real kind of baptism of fire, but a lovely one, and one that we're really kind of having the time of our lives. Yeah.
I told you, I'm staying here to look after the farm.
I'm not getting stuck here for the rest of my life. Mother and you.
How's Larkin dealing with it all?
He'll be fine.
James, are those BAFTA winning balloons behind you?
Yes, indeed. The congratulations, balloons, BAFTAs, you can name a lot, but I got a nice welcome in Mancap who gave me these balloons, and it's not. I know I keep saying this, but it's not every day when you go home to Mancap itself, because we are one big family, and actually cheering and clapping, and everyone is so excited to see this BAFTA, and I thought it'd be nice to just to bring it over the red carpet, the balloons, the chocolate cake, everything in singles.
That sounds amazing. Ross, when you guys were choosing to cast for this movie, I know authentic casting was a big part of it for you. Why make that decision and bring in James?
Yeah, I mean, I think we'd written a sort of an early draft of the script, and then I knew a little bit of James before, but I didn't know he was an actor. And then we came across James in his sort of debut role on TV, which was in a TV film called Ups and Downs. And as soon as you see James acting, it just, the penny just dropped, and it was sort of a natural progression that we would try and build this project around him, because he's got such a charisma, as you can tell, and he's a cheeky chappy. He's got a grin on his face, and he's such a great comedic actor, but also really leans into that dramatic stuff too. So we were blessed to get James on board and just build it from there.
I think it's a list of things that she wanted to do, before the illness took her.
I'm not going anywhere until Mum's done every single wish.
Right. We do Mum's list, and then we go down to Margaret's. Deal?
Deal.
This movie, we loved it. Yes. I mean, it speaks so much to what so many of us go through when we lose a loved one and reconnecting with the strange family members. And Tom, what has just kind of the reaction been like for those that have seen An Irish Goodbye?
It's been amazing, to see how well it's resonated outside of Northern Ireland and the UK. I think you're right. I think it deals with some universal themes around, regardless of faith and creed and culture. I think the ritual around losing a loved one is something that is important to everybody.
And as we mentioned at the beginning, you have one more award to get. That's the Oscars. James, is it your birthday on the Oscars? Is that right?
That's right indeed. If it was an icing on my birthday cake, it would be brilliant. Really.
It would be brilliant. And I do have to ask, at the BAFTAs, James, you met Colin Farrell, one of your heroes?
Yes.
What was that like?
I could tell you now, pinch me right now, it was actually the best 20 minutes ever. The best 20 minutes ever that you can really think. He's a nice fella. I treat him as my work colleague, my friend. And, it's just having that in and actually coming over to me and actually taking my hand. That's a big step.
A big moment for him.
Yeah,
He's
it
probably
was.
actually going to see Colin again because for the Oscars,
Yeah.
Colin is actually nominated in the Best Actor category. He stars in The Banshees of Inisherin, so they'll probably meet up again, I'm sure.
That's right. A reminder, the Oscars are this Sunday, March 12th, and we are rooting for An Irish Goodbye. If you
Yes.
ever get a chance to see it, it's just so heartwarming.
20 minutes. It's really quick.
20 minutes, you can do it.